Hey everybody, what's going on? It is V-Dub here, and welcome back to MLB The Show 24 presentation of the 2024 MLB season playthrough here on YouTube. We are now on July 25th, and this matchup will feature an AL East battle between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays from the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. I know that I mentioned that you got to be above 500 or better, but another stipulation that I made is even if you are below 500, if you are within 5 games of either the division or a playoff spot, you can still be shown in schedule block number 3, and that is the case for the Toronto Blue Jays, who are at 51 and 52, a game under, in 5th place in the American League East, while the Tampa Bay Rays are at 54 and 48, 3rd place in the American League East, and are just tied with the Baltimore Orioles actually for that last wild card spot. On the mound for the visiting Rays, Jeffrey Springs, 1-0 record, 0.00 ERA, so I believe he may have been called up. And then you have Chris Bassitt on the mound for the Jays, 11-5 and 3.32 ERA. This should be a good matchup here as we're heading towards the end of July. And enough of my yapping. It is time to head north of the border to see the Jays and the Rays.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Toronto Blue Jays have yet to lose a game in this series, and now they go for the sweep at home against their division rival.
So, Boog, I noticed a few fans carrying brooms around the stadium. Where do you think these people find these brooms? Do they bring them from the house? And are they dirty? Are they clean? What's the deal? I think some of them look brand new. But anyway, these players have played great in this series, and they're looking to sweep their division rivals right out of the building.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Chris Bassitt. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a foul ball.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
The wind of the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. Line drive. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Kirk to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Yandy Diaz now. Righty delivers. On the ground to short. Over to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. Getting the nod in this one, Jeffrey Springs. What do we have on him?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So most days he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Out to center. Series sizing it up. One away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
The 1-2. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third. Not shortstop.
Bichette up to the dish. Here's a 1-1. Rip to third. Over to Lau.
He's out.
Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. We move to the second in Toronto. No score. Second inning set to go. Isaac Paredes now. The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. One up, one down.
That is it. The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. No score here in the second. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And George makes the grab.
That is it. The second baseman, Brandon
Lau at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty. That one catches the corner for a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he deals. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
And now it's Jose Siri. The pitch. That one misses all 3. Lau off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Bassitt fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. The Rays strand just the 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. of the second. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
And now the lefty. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Out to short. Over to Diaz. And Guerrero is set down. Now it's the DH. Chris, he's currently the team leader at OPS. On a strike. The pitch. Chopped left side. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting the third baseman.
Here's Justin Turner. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Two outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. What a play. Inning over. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Rays, Ahmed Rosario. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
A sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. This to third. Turner collects it. Whips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rays held in check here, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Springer plays an important role for this team in the clubhouse, Boog. I mean, he can hit home runs, which is great, but he also brings a lot to the club away from the field, too.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. And another ball. And a pitch.
Lean to.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Snap throw to first, and Springer's in there safely. And now Alejandro Kirk. Fall off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball could be 2. Loud. In plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner out and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Man at second. Outside low. Ball 2. And a pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Stepping in, Santiago Espinal. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Now Bassitt, the shortstop.
Well, Bassitt gets a chance to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs. Fire ball! One runs in, and now he gets into the corner. Runner around 3rd on his way to the plate. The relay, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. And now the DH, Harold Ramirez. Very high with that one. And a count 2-1.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
This one popped up. Gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The wind of the pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Isaac Paredes. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Look out.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Diaz, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball right side, could be two. Flips to second, and that's two. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Kicks and fires. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The pitch. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. The lefty fires. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Turner now. That one missed. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And he brings it into the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. Now in Toronto, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Randy Arozarena. And the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And now it's Brandon Lau. And downstairs.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Rosarena stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Man at second. Misses outside. 3-2 down.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. The flip to the pitcher covering. One away here in the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
1-1 now. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's into dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rays down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. He goes down looking.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tied ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. A strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2 count.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Out towards right center field. Springer there makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. One left for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Armstrong also getting ready. And that one clips the corner. Just off the inside edge. Payoff pitch. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Ground ball left side. Paredes. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Next pitch off the play. And that's ball 2. In the air, right side. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1, the Rays nothing. Here's center, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Digging in, Josh Lowe. The 1-1 is fouled off.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Yimi Garcia up and throwing. Richards getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout. Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Next pitch is downstairs. Towards first, and it goes just foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit on the ground to the right side. Espinal to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Solo shot ties it for Tampa. All even now at 1-1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Taj Bradley on for his 20th appearance of the year. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. The 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Ball, that's out.
That's outside. 2-1.
If there were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now it's the shortstop, Bassitt. And the righty deals. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can.
This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get the boots. And that is a big first out.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
That's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
And next is the designated hitter. 2 outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. And the right-hander deals. On the line, base hit. Wide throw, and it gets away.
That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. His righty-lefty splits there. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The Jays trying to break this one open here in the third and final game of the series. That one finds the zone. 3-2 down.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3. The Rays 1. On the mound, Yimi Garcia.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And now, Isaac Paredes.
The third baseman, Isaac
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Line drive. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that
One ball, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's...
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A massive home run. And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. The pitch. In the air, right field. And George makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ahmed Rosario next to hit for the Rays. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way.
3-2.
There's a swing and a drive. Kiermaier on the move. And in one hops the wall. Kiermaier hurries it back in. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Pitcher now for the Jays, Trevor Richards.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Rene Pinto next to hit for the Rays. 2-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, George Springer. That misses. And that's ball 2.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Got him looking. And there's one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Diaz makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's Kiermaier now.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Out of here. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 4-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Pitching change here, Kevin Kelly.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Base is empty with 2 away. Santiago Espinal next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed. Right-handed reliever, inside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 11.
Bassitt next up for the Blue Jays. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Meza.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Harold Ramirez.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Pop getting loose as well. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Bassitt sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Isaac Paredes waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Just missed.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Holding on to a 1-run lead as the Rays try and punch back down a run. That's to third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. The Rays strand just the 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fastball for a strike. Got it by him for the K. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. 2 away now.
Third baseman number 2. Justin.
Turner climbs in on that right side. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Turner is out, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rays 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Eric Swanson.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bounced out to short. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
So, next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. Pickoff throw. Rosarena dives back.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-1. Arozarena on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. 2 down, nobody on. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. This could end it.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
2 outs. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Got him. And that'll do it.
Nice sweep in this series, and you continue playing at home. Everything feels good right now. This is the type of run that you can put together a nice, long winning streak. We'll see if they're able to do it in the next game.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error, they left 7 runners on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And here is the post-game ticker, which is brought to you by...
Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
And now we're looking at the very few slate of games that were taking place on July 25th. As you just saw, Toronto defeating Tampa Bay 4-3 in what was an explosion of runs scored in the 6th and 7th inning. So there was some pretty high drama there. Now let's see Detroit and Cleveland. And the Guardians will blank the Tigers 2-0. A's at the Angels. A's will win 7-2. White Sox at the Rangers. And the Pale Hose get a 4-2 win over the Rangers. Baltimore at Miami. And the Miami Marlins get blanked by the Baltimore Orioles 5-0. Braves and the Mets. Mets with an 8-3 upset win over the Braves. Let's see, we got the Padres and the Nationals. And the Nats with a 7-2 winners over the Padres. And then we have Giants and Dodgers from Chavez Ravine. And the Giants will salvage a split against their hated rivals 3-2, getting a win in the 10th inning. And now for Friday, July 26, 2024, we head to Charm City where the Padres and the Orioles will play each other. And the Padres will win 9-3. Yankees at Boston in a big rivalry game. And the Red Sox will win 9-8 with scoring 4 runs in that bottom of the 8th. Let's go to Cincinnati and Tampa Bay. And the Reds will blank the Rays 1-0. Rangers at Toronto. And the Blue Jays continue their winning streak. They win 4-3, coming back and winning it in a walk-off in the 10th inning. Mariners at the White Sox. And the Mariners will blank the Pale Hose 6-0. Tigers and the Twins from Detroit. And the Twins will win 2-1. Cubs, Royals. And the Cubs will win 3-2, fly to W. Dodgers at Houston. And the Astros will win 7-2 over the Dodgers. Let's go to the A's and the Angels. And the Angels will walk away 6-4 winners over the Angels. Atlanta at New York. And the Braves will win, or no, not the Braves, but the Mets will win 3-2. We go to Cleveland and Philadelphia. And the Guardians will walk out 5-2 winners over the Phillies. Brewers hosting the Marlins. And the Marlins will win 1-0, scoring their only run in that top of the second. Washington at St. Louis. And it's the Cardinals will win 5-4 over the Nationals. Pirates at the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks with 3-2 winners over the Pirates. And then we have Colorado at San Francisco. And the Rockies will win 5-3 in 10 innings. And the final day of games for this post-game ticker for July 27th, 2024. And let's see, San Diego at Baltimore. And it's a 5-4 winners for the Baltimore Orioles in 15 innings. Yankees at the Red Sox. And it's the Bo Sox 5-1 winners over their hated rivals. Cincinnati at Tampa Bay. And the Rays will come out on top 5-3 in this game. Rangers at the Blue Jays. The Rangers 5-2 winners over the Blue Jays. Seattle at Chicago. And it's the Mariners 6-4 winners over the White Sox. Tigers at Detroit. Or no, Minnesota at Detroit. And it's the Tigers are going to come out on top 6-5 in 12 innings. Chicago at Kansas City. The Cubs at Kansas City. And it is the Cubs 7-5 winners over the Royals. Scoring 2 in the top of the 9th to break a 5-5 tie. Dodgers and the Astros. And the Dodgers will walk out of Houston winning 6-4. Oakland A's and the Angels. And the Angels will win 6-4 over the A's. Braves and the Mets. And the Braves will walk away 8-6 winners over the Mets. And they score 2 in the top of the 10th to break that 6-6 tie. Guardians and the Phillies. And it's the Guardians 7-2 winners over the Phillies. Brewers hosting the Marlins. And the Marlins just paced the Brewers, smacking them all over, blanking them 10-0. Nationals and the Cardinals. And it's the Redbirds winning 10-3. Pirates in Arizona. And it's the Arizona Diamondbacks 9-1 winners over the Pirates. Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. And it is the Rockies taking the first 2 games of the weekend set, winning 4-2 in 13 innings. And that will do it for your post-game ticker. If your team won, congratulations. If not, there's always tomorrow. Those are the words of RJL Network. Tomorrow night, we will head to the city of brotherly love, where the Philadelphia Phillies will play host to the Cleveland Guardians in an interleague matchup and could be a possible World Series preview as we're heading towards the end of July. You see the Guardians at 58-48, and they are in second place in the American League Central and the top American League wildcard team. The Phillies at 65-39 are currently the top team in the National League East and the second best team in the National League. And you see Tanner Bibby and Christopher Sanchez are your pitching matchups for tomorrow. And that will do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. And also don't forget to vote on my College Football 25 Dynasty poll. And we are within, I think, less than 24 hours before we find out who will move on to the quarterfinals between Hawaii and Temple. Yeah, I mean the 14 versus 3 match. So do go out there and vote, as you'll see the links to my poll on X as well as on my YouTube community tab in the description down below. And that will do it. Reminding you guys that the final score, the Toronto Blue Jays winners winning 4-3 over the Tampa Bay Rays with a couple of mid to late inning explosions for runs scored. Kevin Kiermaier with the game-winning home run for the Blue Jays. Until then, you have a good rest of your day. Peace out, Pisons.